Hey guys, my name is Simpsy and welcome to the final episode of my Westeros Total War A New Beginning submod, House Tully. So guys, this is the final episode, so just a disclaimer, there is no battles. Now, in this episode I'm going to be dishing out the lordships and explaining why I'm ending the campaign at the moment. So, guys, first things first, let's talk about our position. I've rallied up all my men at King's Landing. That was a pretty big bang. I don't really know what that was outside. They're doing construction and renovations over the house next door. Anyway, so the war that's going on at the moment is we have a war with House Stannis. Now, Stannis, actually, we'll just go toggle foe for a minute. Stannis is still licking his wounds at Dragonzone. He had failed assaults against Rook's Crest, Duskendale, and Rosby, trying to take the Crown's lands. Now, Stannis hasn't killed any of my men. He has been fighting House Aaron for quite a while. But I feel like if we go all the way over to Dragonstone and kill Stannis the Baratheon, what's the point? He's not going to bend the knee, because he still claims his kingship. Actually, let's have a look at kingship. Stark has its own king, Greyjoy is no longer a king, and Stannis has his own king, and myself, obviously. Brynden Tully is... Where is Brynden? Brynden Tully, King of the Riverlands and crowned King of Westeros, obviously because Edmure has died. Now, the only other war going on in Westeros at the moment is the Martell Uprising. Now, the Martells are at war with House Tyrell and House... it's not Renly Baratheon anymore, it's House Edric Storm. Now, we could send our bannermen down to Dorne, maybe do some flanking maneuvers here. But what's the point? What are we going to gain? Yes, we could gain Ironwood and Sunspear and some good territories down in the south. But I don't think House Tully would do that. We do have an alliance with House Tyrell. And so indirectly we have a loose alliance with House Edric Storm. And he hasn't actually claimed his kingship. So why should we go and help them? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, that is why I'm going to be ending the campaign. We could go down there, but to be quite honest, I'd rather not and move on to other projects. So, let's go on to the lordships, shall we? Actually, let's just quickly recap. We started off in Humble Beginnings in the Riverlands, if you guys can remember. We managed to kill Tywin Lannister. Typical, guys. Couldn't end the final episode without a Windows color scheme error. God damn, it doesn't do anything, it just minimises all my stuff to the desktop, then I have to resync and start everything, it's just quite annoying. Anyway, I think I said we started off with Humble Beginnings in the Riverlands. That's a fucking lie, we were surrounded, outnumbered, and lucky with a couple of fortunate battles, this could have been a very, very polar opposite campaign. We killed Jaime and Tywin Lannister, we killed most of the Lannisters pushing into the Westlands. I remember we killed Kevin at Silver Hill, we took Casterly Rock and Lannisport, and once we did that, we pushed against the Ironborn Rebellion, and they actually took Raventree. I can't remember if they took Seaguard or not, but they were pillaging this area. We killed Victarion, Euron, Theon, and Aeron here. By the time we got to Pike Balon, Greyjoy was the last Greyjoy left, and once we killed him, 10 Towers and Hammerhorn rebelled, and it was awesome to see. So, alliance-wise, and we could also go north and uproot the Starks, because they started this. They called their banners, well, technically Joffrey and the Lannisters started it. But, yeah, we could go up there, but I don't think that would make much sense. We have a stronger alliance now with the Arryns once Edmure Tully died, because, if you guys don't know, Brynden is married to Yelissa Royce. And then once we got rid of the Ironborn Rebellion... No, we didn't do that first. Okay, I got confused then. I forgot that we took King's Landing. We took the Riverlands and the Westlands. Then we double-timed over to kill Joffrey Baratheon and take King's Landing. And who can forget the siege of King's Landing? Edmure Tully died. We took Rosby as well. And then we doubled back over, and we doubled back. We've done a lot of back and forth over the Riverlands. But Edmure Tully still has a son. I can't remember, nor can I see. But at the moment, Titus Blackwood is the heir of the Riverlands until Edmure's son comes of age. Brynden has a son as well. He also has 2 daughters. And if you guys haven't realised as well, Titus Blackwood is married to Arya of House Stark, and they have a daughter as well. Lithian Blackwood. So hopefully they have many sons. Let's have a look at. Let's go through the lordships now, shall we? Well, first things first. I think Brynden is the king, obviously. He's going to have King's Landing. He's going to reside in King's Landing. Now, obviously, for the Arryns, they took most of the Crown lands. They even took one of my previous settlements, Maidenpool. So, I think that this is just the Crown lands from now on. King's Landing, basically itself, and Rosby. So, Brynden is going to stay at King's Landing. Now, we still have a fair few other generals here as well. Who should I give Harrenhal to? I haven't really thought this through. So let's actually look through my generals. I do want to give Blackwood to Castle Rock. So we'll say Piper. Mark Piper was incredible. He was actually incredibly loyal. He's Lord Commander of the Gold Cloaks at the moment. He does have Robert. Whoa, he's got Robert Baratheon's hammer. Why does he have that? I didn't even realise. He shouldn't have that. I probably should give that to the Blackfish. But he is going to be Lord of Harrenhal. He actually already is Lord of Harrenhal at the moment. Okay. Now, Edmure's sons will be Lord of Riverrun, and they will live in Riverrun, which they are now doing. Let's have a look over in the Westlands. I'm going to give Titus Blackwood Casterly Rock, seeing he is the heir. He'll be basically a role model, because obviously the Blackfish will die soon, and as you see here, is already Lord of Casterly Rock. Who should I give Lannisport to? Bracken. Bracken was a really quite loyal commander, even though he doesn't say he's that loyal, but he was with us from the start. He hasn't betrayed us. For some reason, he is a very good commander, but he was a loyal man next to the Blackfish, and we're going to reward Bracken with Lannisport. Okay, so we've got a couple of Freys, some Pipers. Mallister. Okay, Jason Mallister. He has Seaguard. We can give him Pike, I reckon. Obviously, Seaguard is naturally on the coast. Mallister was really quite loyal during the Greyjoy invasions. He managed to throw them back quite a few times, so he is Lord of Pike and the Iron Islands. So Clement Piper, he was also quite loyal. Where's a decent settlement? We'll give Piper. I'm trying to think who else. We'll give Piper the Golden Tooth. How about that? And then, obviously, the Freys. Walder Rivers was... Yeah. Walder Rivers, I don't think he would... Oh, the twins are okay. I think he can get a bigger and better settlement. So we'll give Walder Rivers fair market, but he also has a very solid claim to the twins. It's his choice, basically. And, obviously, we'll give Frey probably Stony Sept. And actually, we'll give Mooten Stony Sept. And we'll give... I don't know, anyone he chooses. He can have Silver Hill, probably. So I think that's all the lordships dissed out. Obviously, the main ones you want to know is Brynden gets King's Landing, Piper gets Harrenhal, Edmure and his sons still retain Riverrun and will be brought up there. The Blackwood gets Casterly Rock, and Bracken gets Lannisport, and Jason Mallister gets Pike. I think that's a pretty good ending there. So there's the family tree. I'm trying to think what we can go through here. The armies, if you want to have a look at them, we just got them garrisoned here at the moment. Obviously, Quentin Cox will die soon, so he's 66. That's why I didn't give him a lordship. But guys, I haven't decided. Well, by the time this goes up, because obviously pre-recorded it, Total War Attila has been out, and I've been uploading that to my channel. I don't think I'll start another Westeros campaign after this. I want to continue my Dale campaign. We still haven't finished that yet. So, we're going to be uploading that throughout Total War Attila. Now, if Total War Attila is garbage, like Rome 2, I would have already probably told you and stopped uploading it by this point. I don't know whether or not we're going to start another Westeros campaign, because I would be re-uploading, because I have played every single faction on the new beginning. But seeing this is a new channel, and those Stark Let's Plays were uploaded like 8 months ago, I don't mind actually doing another Stark campaign. I still think it would be quite fun, but the thing is, it might be repetitive on your end, seeing there's already another series there, or I should move on to... Well, I don't think there's much else I can move on to on Westeros. This was really the only faction I hadn't done a single player playthrough on. I did do it with the SNS hot seat. But we are going to end it here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name has been Simpsy, and goodbye.